So let me tell you, you need to do enemas and colonics. Here's a story, I'll end. There's a boat near the Institute, Taino divers in Rincon, and often our students choose to go diving or scuba diving or snorkeling on the weekend. So I met the owner recently, and he said, I introduced myself. I said I work in Wigmore. He says, in Wigmore, in Wigmore. I said, yeah. Do you like our students, or do you seem to know something about it in Wigmore? He says, well, our toilets really smell terribly every time that the Wigmore students come. And it's not because, they put more toxins or more things that might smell later into their system. It's just, it comes out. I only know one thing about John Wayne. Only one thing. I've never seen any of his movies. I know one thing. He was full of shit. I don't know how many pounds. I forgot the number. Do you remember the number?
45.
John Wayne was famous because he was a movie star. But after he passed away, he became famous because his colon. The autopsy said that he had 40 pounds of waste in the colon. And Elvis Presley, 60 pounds. 60 pounds. But I want to say to you a story about a student, because we continue talking about colon, but it's like a student stopped smoking 3 years ago. When she went to the institute, she said, I stopped smoking 3 years ago. And in the second week of the program, she was doing enemas, and when she released in the toilet, was coming a strong odor of nicotine. And she was just with so much tears in her eyes when she realized, she shared with me, and she realized that, my goodness, I still have nicotine in my body. When I stopped smoking 3 years ago. Can you imagine? Possibly it was the first time that she was cleaning her body. And then it's not a big surprise for me, because maybe after she stopped smoking, she was eating and eating crazy because the emotion, and then she blocked the colon and she couldn't release the nicotine. It's very, very interesting, all the stories about colon and how much we are holding in the colon.
Yes, I have two questions. Brian Clement was here a few months ago, and he said that sprouts are the most, nutritious food. I mean, but he said it's like they are better than the vegetables. But the other day I bought some cilantro and parsley, and they were actually dead on the counter. And then I took them and put them in a jar of water, and then they became alive. Okay. Up to this point, is there some similar? Do they still have the same nutrition in them as when they were on the ground?
Will they have the same nutrition, the cilantro or the
parsley? If I do the same thing with kale, the same thing happens. It becomes alive.
Okay, the question is, do sprouts, are they superior to vegetables, even if they've been wilted after you put them back into water? Now, every plant, it doesn't matter what plant in this universe, even we as human beings, we start as a seed. The seed becomes a sprout, and then the sprout grows into your parsley, or into your sunflower, or into your coconut tree, no matter what it is. When you have a sprout, when we eat sprouts, we eat the whole sprout, we don't cut. It's still connected to its source of vitality. And it's very, very high in vitality, very high in enzymes. Now, if you're cutting something like the cilantro, the parsley, or the cabbage, whatever it is, as soon as you cut it, you remove it from its source of vitality. And very rapidly the enzymes go down because it's not connected. In the sprout, you can keep the sprouts in the fridge and they still keep sprouting, they're still alive. But cilantro, or even the sunflower greens that we use, as soon as you cut them, you remove them from their source, from their vital source of life, the enzymes will go down. However, certain foods like cabbage, let's say you cut it today, and then you let it sit on the shelf or in the fridge for several months, you could take it out of your fridge again, take out the outer leaves, they might be pretty wilted by then. You could cut it up, put it through a Champion or Mega juicer, the kind of juicers, culture it, make your sauerkraut, and then again you increase the enzymes by culturing a food that was low in enzymes.
Oh, really? So what do you put in it in order to culture it? You put vinegar or?
We don't add anything. It draws what it needs from the air.
Oh, really?
All you need to do is pass it through the Champion or Omega type of juicer machine, and then let it sit with room temperature, cover it well, let it sit for 3 days, and then it's ready.
But the other question is, it's about colonics and enemas. I heard of a lecture from doctors. You know, I know you know about True North Health in San Francisco. Yeah. Okay. Dr. Gohammer was talking. You know them, right? And you know, there are medical doctors and also war foodies also. And they were talking about the problem with colonics. They said that colonics can cause irreversible damage to the colon because it's not natural to the body. And also enemas can cause irreversible damage. I'd like to know your comment on that. And how often should somebody take enema? Because I know somebody do it every day. And how often should you do it, if you do it?
I'll let your answer me actually.
The enemas are very, let's put it this way. Your body is made by nature or by universal intelligence in a way that the body is going to the bathroom by itself. And you really do not need to use enemas or colonics. But when we are so impacted and so toxic, then we need to use the enemas to clean the house for Lactobacillus acidophilus. It's not that you're going to do enema your whole life. It's that you're going to use enemas for a certain period of time until you clean your colon. And you're going to eat properly, and then the body can eliminate every day 3 times a day. And then you do not need more enemas. Enemas are well known for so many years. They say that by the time that Jesus is in the earth, they are using enemas, all kind of enemas. Of course, not the back that we have now, but they were using kind of a squash or some vegetables to clean the colon. All yogis sit down in the rivers, and because they have a powerful abdominal muscle, they get the water going in and out to clean the colon. It's a wisdom for so many, many years. Even in the pyramids in Egypt, you see also pictures of people doing enemas. Now, colonics.
But the body can say, hey, my job, the colon may, because the body is very intelligent. The body may say, hey, I'm getting something, I'm getting help. I don't need to do the work anymore. So the colon, therefore, may get lazy and say, hey, you know, I'm not making any effort.
It's a good point, but remember, first of all, we are doing enemas for a period of time only to eliminate all the gases. According to Dr. Jensen, we need 3 months to really clean the body from all the gases that we accumulate. Plus, all the hard pieces. If you see colon of people that eat in the way that our society eat pizza and all the white flour and eggs and cheese, the colon is so impacted that the diameter of the colon is like this because it's all the walls impacted and you have fecal matter impacted also there. What is the good? Do you think that friendly bacteria can grow over there? Then we need to clean the colon to have a nice colon and feed the body properly with good amount of fiber. And then your body is not going to need any more enemas. I want to give you an example. And a student go to our institute and they are doing enemas every day. Seems to be an exaggeration probably for you, but they are doing enemas almost every day.